Thank you for tuning in to the Star Bandit podcast. I'm your co-host, Marcus Delzell.
My name's Jeff.
Hello, I'm Israel.
I'm Junaid.
Howdy, I'm Robbie Bland.
We got a good show for you today. But first, how was y'all's week?
I'm Caleb King. I'm not Jeff.
How was your week?
My week is pretty good. Just been working on the weekends, just cranking at it. But other than that, I'm basically unemployed, so it's pretty sick.
How are you basically unemployed?
Well, because I only work on the weekends, and I don't work that hard.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I do kind of bust ass, but, whatever. I'm saying the same thing. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my okay. This week was okay to me. I started my new work schedule that I've been dying to have, so hopefully it'll end up being okay. I work Wednesday a 12-hour shift and Saturday a 12-hour shift.
Those
are the only
schedule.
Huh?
It's
it's easy money, and it's 2 days a week, and the rest of the week I have off. So
Okay, word.
it's pretty free.
Wait, you only work 2 days a week?
Yeah, and they're both 12 hours.
We
so.
basically have the same schedule.
Yeah, except I'm the only cook. Oh boy.
That's not really
How was
true
y'all's
anymore.
Oh no, yeah, I got I got a new coworker. I keep forgetting. He's
Yeah.
only there for a little bit of the shift though. He will bounce out after or before the rush happens, but still pretty helpful.
Yeah,
I won't-
my week was okay. I didn't do shit because I'm not allowed to most of the time. I was working.
Not allowed to?
I'm not allowed to. No, I have jobs that I have to say I volunteer for, but I would like to be paid for them, but I won't be for a while. So I sound very negative, but I like the work I'm doing. It's great.
What are you doing?
I'm doing stats work for a lab. Honestly, I've thought about it right then when you asked me, and I was like, no one wants to hear about that.
I can confirm. I've never seen Junaid working with a frown on his face. It's very clear watching him work.
I like
that he
watching him
cares.
work and pull out his hair as he's doing it.
Yeah,
you can
every
tell
time,
the stress. You can tell there's stress.
There's a lot of stress at all points, and there's depending on the work, there's different parts of my head that I pull off from.
But I can tell that he enjoys what he's doing. And what's that?
Get closer to your mic.
Oh, get closer to my mic. Okay. I'm not used to being this close to a mic. I feel like I'm about to
Eat it.
Yeah, I'm about to eat this mic. My week's been fine. Just work and play. I've been working and then overnight working on art projects. Lately I've been customizing my comic boxes, cutting stuff out and taping it on, making it look cool.
We're all just working.
Yeah. I'm currently experiencing heartburn. I woke up today and just had acid reflux for no reason, and I've been trying remedies throughout the day that aren't drugs.
Just drink a bunch of water.
I have been
Okay.
every hour on the hour. I'm drinking so much water. I've eaten a bunch of fruits and veggies. Nothing's doing the job.
What'd you eat
But-
last night before you went to bed? Or
I had a bowl of cereal. I don't know. I think I just didn't sleep well last night, and so yeah. And after this podcast, I have to do defensive driving.
Oh, yeah.
To get rid of my my speeding ticket, my first one ever. So
there was this
Okay.
one defensive
Virgin.
driving thing that I took, and it advertised itself as the fastest, the fastest legally possible
Yeah.
defensive driving course.
there were 6 of those that I saw.
Yeah.
And you didn't pick them.
No, I picked the most
The
basic.
slowest legally possible defensive driving course.
I picked the most basic
He did-
one.
You didn't even get the ones with videos. You got the ones with where you have to read everything in the
Yeah.
wall of text.
Why
and
would you
then
do
answer.
that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he
It-
just hates himself.
I guess I'm punishing myself. That way I never speed again. I don't know. It just sounded more
Bro,
appealing.
That's like the.
Are you trying to learn?
No, I just thought I can just
be a better citizen?
I can just control F. That's what I was thinking. Is I don't have to sit there
Oh, okay.
watching a video or mute a video and tab out.
that
I can
makes
just
sense.
Wait, the questions are right there while you read the wall
I don't
of
know. I
text?
haven't delved into it yet.
Yeah,
I'm
good
doing
luck.
it after this podcast.
You
Why
should've just done the
is
video
it
one,
due?
man.
It's
tomorrow?
due in tomorrow. I
Oh.
waited until the very last minute.
midnight or tomorrow?
Like tomorrow. I
Yeah,
have to email all the documents tomorrow.
I think you
Okay.
just hate yourself. I think that's why you're doing it.
I don't hate myself.
Well, you waited to the last minute, and then you chose not the comedy driving, which is tilt, by the way. It's so
I'm
tilt.
not
but-
doing comedy
Well,
driving.
you don't even
That
have to watch
sounds,
it. You put it on mute. You let the video go, and you fucking
No.
do whatever on your other
You
tabs.
did
You
not
jerk
do
off or
clown
whatever.
car driving. How dare you?
And
I
It's
mean- you didn't
do the
literally
fastest
free.
one.
They give it to you for free.
Maybe I should have done clown car driving with the amount of people I'm always fucking driving around, but no,
Zinger.
I did not do.
You
did
drive
not do
with
clown
one
car.
person.
I used to drive everyone, but
Yeah,
now
that's true.
now we live in a house where like there's other roommates that have cars and are willing to drive.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome actually. As I said, I normally drive everyone. I remembered I only ever really just take Israel to work now. It's kind of awesome.
And now that we don't eat fast food, none of us ever leave the house.
Yeah. That's not a promise I can make though.
And that's crazy that you're the one who gets acid reflux
Yeah.
out of all of us. Let's
I-
unpack that. How do you think you got that?
Like I said, I think I just slept poorly last night. I worked a morning shift today,
Yeah,
so
you
I was out of bed before noon, and I normally go to bed like really really late, and so I just didn't sleep very well. So I think I didn't sleep good.
Yeah,
so
you slept with a poor lady.
yeah, I slept with a poor lady apparently.
You said, "Man, I didn't want to interrupt you because you said I slept poorly," and I was like, "You slept with a poor lady," and that it would have been funny in that moment.
No, I don't
But it
think that
wasn't.
I don't think that ever
It
would have
been
funny.
kinda
Like I
funny.
genuinely
Failfish.
don't think that ever would have been.
It
funny.
would have been funny.
Wait, you slept with a poor lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept with a poor lady. Apparently, I didn't even know this. This is now news to me. I guess.
Insert. Oh fuck it.
Yeah, insert.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
fuck it.
I'm feeling nice and warmed up. So let's just
My belly button
jump
smells
into
terrible.
these topics or whatever
Well,
we're doing.
before we were talking about these things, we were talking about a certain verb called sounding.
Oh yeah, sounding. How did we get? Why are we talking about sounding?
I don't know. We were talking about.
Oh,
'Cause
I
'cause
remember.
You said specifically, you were like, "There's so many different weird things you can do with your dick," and then we were just all like, "Robbie, what the fuck?"
Actually,
Oh, no,
it did
we
not
didn't-
start like that.
It
you
did.
you
It was-
had
Oh yeah, because I had my mic thing and Israel's mic thing, or a headphone jack.
yeah the
And then I
headphone
just
jack.
started touching them together. I'm like, me and Israel are docking.
Yeah,
And then
and
you
that
were like, that's so crazy and weird and quirky how many
That-
different things you
that's-
could do with your dick. And I was just like, damn, Robbie, what
Did
all,
not
what
say
all
it
do you
like
do with
that.
your dick? And
What
then you were
is-
like, well, I sound.
no,
I'm just like, what the fuck is
no,
that?
I did
I'm like, what
not
is
say
sounding?
that,
Dude, I
This is
saw your
libel.
sounding kit.
This is libel. Okay,
There's a
no.
kit for it? What is it?
I was
I
like,
walked in on you
What
sounding.
is sounding?
fuck no.
The fuck is sounding?
Okay. For the record, what I said was there's so much like fucking weird shit you can do with your dick that I just wish I didn't know about, like docking or sounding or whatever.
Are we all
Then everyone's
circumcised
like-
here?
Yeah, I'm circumcised.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
circumcised.
wait,
I am.
Caleb's
I'm
not.
not
Caleb's
circumcised.
Caleb's not.
Okay.
I'm not even close to circumcised.
What the fuck is sounding?
I'm gonna
docking?
explain.
You don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
explain.
sounding is? You
No.
haven't walked in on Robbie sounding?
Fuck.
Not as far as
God, I
I
hate
know.
this. I've never
Dude,
sounded.
you have the largest sounding kit I've ever seen.
Dude, that's so.
Explain it,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Oh God, I'm fucking cringing right now, man. So, to keep it as brief as possible, sounding is when you shove something up your penis hole
Okay.
to make the penis hole bigger and like clear it out and shit. Oh yeah, you feel that cringe?
Yeah,
You feel that
I
cringe?
saw it.
Yeah. That was me when I first learned about it. That's me thinking about sounding every
do it this?
Don't
Fuck
they,
no.
Don't they do that?
Ah.
Don't they do that in prison? Like I've seen. I remember hearing something like this, like how some men will put like certain things in their dick or their foreskin if they still have it. So
Dude,
like,
I'm sure the amount of things you have to do to just keep sane in prison, that would be one of them. Like they make chess pieces out of soap, and then they just, why wouldn't I put this in my dick right now?
you know,
You know
you
they.
might not be wrong.
It's not the only thing they make out of soap.
That's
people put like you, Robbie, put
No.
maggots. They put maggots in their dick.
Fuck
What
no.
the fuck did
With
you
sounding
say?
device.
Ah!
They'll put a maggot on the end and then put it inside of their
Why?
pee-pee
So
hole.
it squirms around in there?
No, so
Like a
so
fucking
they-
hamster
so they-
up your
so they-
asshole?
So they pee out maggots. or they ejaculate maggots.
Skip 2 minutes ahead.
Have
to-
have you not
damn it.
walked in on Robbie ejaculating
No,
maggots?
fuck no, fuck,
Dude, I was looking for my pencils the other day, and then I walked in on him, and he just has a 2B right in there.
The 2B.
Stop!
You know how
stop!
big a
stop!
2B
Stop!
is?
Stop! 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 I'm gonna
What is it to
I'm gonna
be?
like
It's
exit
the largest
this podcast
sounding
forever.
stick.
I've never ever sounded, and I never ever will. Like never in my life.
This week, yeah.
Edit that
Fuck
audio.
no.
Edit that audio. It was like, I have sounded and
Yeah.
I will always
that.
sound or some shit.
Dude,
And here it
that's
is.
so fucking gross, man. I've sounded, and I never ever will. Never sound in my life. So gross. Well, now you learned something today. You're welcome.
Well, I have to have said. Speaking of like just saying random
Oh,
shit.
and women can do it too, by the way.
Well, that's what. Oh, because they have a different pee hole, right?
Yeah, yeah. Up the pee hole. That's sounding.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah.
it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm like gonna fucking start ticking.
You want to see a diagram?
No, man.
You want to
Shut
see a
the fuck
picture of
up.
Robbie doing it?
Fuck, stop.
Actually,
Dude, stop. This is
Dude,
gaslighting.
we can deep fake
kind
Robbie.
of cute. We don't have to deepfake him. We can just take a picture, or we can just put a camera in his room without his consent.
God damn
Dude.
it, man.
We can put an Alexa in his room, and then we'll just
Put
say,
Israel in there, and they'll take a picture of him.
Everyone say I for putting a camera in Robbie's room without his consent.
I.
"I."
Robbie, why didn't you say I?
I.
Ah, he did it.
I
Fuck.
Oh, he said I.
Wait.
Let's go.
But that was pretty good. I do not consent to having a camera in my room.
I do not consent is what you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said I.
Yeah, you said I.
Robbie Bland does not consent to having a camera in his room without
Okay,
his knowledge.
But what is the fifth letter of Robbie?
I don't know. You
It's
tell me.
I.
Wait, I just said I anyways. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so off my
Dude,
game
he
tonight.
keeps confirming. I think we should do it.
Yeah. You're gonna see some weird shit, like weirder shit than sounding.
You see Jackal's
Like
fart.
docking?
Like
Are you gonna
docking?
dock Jackal?
What else? What else? Is
You
the
know,
weird
I
shit you
walked
can
myself into
do?
that one, didn't I?
I'm
Can you
pretty
like
sure
fold your
sounding-
dick in half while it's hard? Oh my god!
Wait, what do you
I
mean?
just,
What do you
like-
mean folding your dick in half?
Like you
What do you
get your
mean?
dick hard and then you just like snap it.
Stop.
No,
Stop.
no. But like because I'm circumcised, I can put my whole dick inside my body.
That is not true.
That is true.
It's
That
true.
is not
It's
true.
true.
That is true.
It's true. I've seen
You
it.
know, I don't want to find out if
That's
that's,
not
true or
true.
not. Like,
I
remember?
don't mean like going like inside. Like I can fold it in, and it goes inside my body.
Remember when I said I want
No.
to unlearn these things like sounding and
That,
docking?
he just made that up.
I
did
now
not
want
make
to
that up.
unlearn
I did
the
not
you
make
can
that up.
He
put
didn't
your
make it up.
penis
He didn't make
inside
it
your
up.
body.
I can't put my penis inside my body. I can try it right now. Hold on. No,
And
there's
try,
no
you
way.
will.
I can put my balls up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this a lot lately. In that, does your balls have something where they just retract into your body?
I fucking don't know because they don't do that. Like they in no situation do they retract into your. But I can shove it up in that hole up there. Why is there a hole up there? Is that
No,
where
you
it just
see,
came out?
some-
of?
See, I have
That's where they descended.
Yeah, that's what. Like, did they just? You were just. Yeah, that had to have
Both,
been it,
no,
right?
both of these things are true, but for me, it's the opposite. In that, my balls are just retracting up there without my consent.
Wait,
It's like
your balls do that.
Like dude,
Oh,
someti-
mine do it sometimes.
What
It
the fuck are
depends.
y'all talking? What are y'all?
If
Well,
it's
my
cold,
nuts-
if it's cold,
my
it's
nuts,
cold.
my
Oh,
nuts,
yeah.
It's cold.
my
Okay,
nuts, my
sometimes
nuts tend to hang.
my
like-
nuts,
my nuts, my nuts, my nuts.
my nuts.
Joe nuts.
my nuts.
My balls tend to hang like whenever like I tend to like get in very hot environments, but when it's like normal, then it's like they're like up there.
Okay, so whenever it's
Sometimes-
cold,
Which I
my
don't know if
balls
that's like a
come
sweat
back
thing.
up, right? My
Yeah.
balls scrunch whenever it's cold,
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
retract into the holes. I think y'all are fucking talking about something else because there's no way your balls go all the way up into the holes. I have to force my ball into that hole. You know what I'm saying?
We
And
should-
now
we'll-
it's up here.
Well, in a few months, once it gets colder,
I'm gonna show you.
We'll put it to
No.
the test. Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm sitting at a weird angle, it happens.
It goes
You know?
up into the hole.
Yeah, like never.
You
for
know
like,
what hole I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Like it doesn't like stay there. Like I just readjust and it's out.
And
But,
so like your sack is empty. Like at that point, you're scrunched up and your sack is like
yeah, I've
empty.
never
There's no balls in
like
there.
tried to figure
Oh,
that
wait
out,
a second.
but-
Wait a second.
Okay.
You mean your sack
we're-
is empty?
We're on
Like,
the same page. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
We're on the
ball
same
goes
page.
up, but your sack is still down there?
No,
Okay,
that
what do you mean?
doesn't happen.
Right
Yeah.
now, right like literally right now in this moment, I can stuff my ball up into its hole, and my sack will be down here. Like I still have my sack here. My ball is inside of my body.
This is a great opening.
Weird biology with Caleb King.
Can your
So it's
balls
not
not do
just
that?
Caleb.
So it's like you feel just the
all of
skin,
us.
basically.
Right.
But the ball is up there.
But the ball is up there.
Okay, so I was talking about something else.
So you guys can't do that with your balls.
No, we can
No,
do that
we
with
can
our
do
balls.
that. We can do that. Yeah.
Oh, but they don't do that whenever it's cold.
No.
When it's cold, mine just like scrunch up and they're
Yeah,
like one
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
they
but
do.
they're not going into the holes at all.
No. They
Because
don't
there's hidden
individually.
holes. Like
yeah,
there's secret Easter eggs up there.
they,
Yeah.
they don't individually go up.
My nuts. My nuts.
Like, why doesn't that hole close? That hole doesn't need to be there. Unless it does.
I
Like, is
don't
that how
know.
the fluid comes in and out? Is like
So
through
yeah,
that
it's
hole?
like I think it's your sperm is made in your balls, and then there's like tubes that go from there.
Oh,
so it's like
I think
in
I
space.
understand because
Yeah.
like this is all like elasticy
Yes.
type stuff, and so like your balls need to get refilled,
Like,
right?
exactly.
With pee.
Something that happens is
with
like
pee.
With pee.
you like
Pee is stored in the balls.
If you know
There's-
anything about testicular biology, feel free to email us at starbanditspodcast@gmail.com.
I'll
You're
do
a
it right
bot.
now. Actually, I'll do it right now. The thing is, the ball makes the sperm, and then when it goes up, they add the semen to it, like another tube adds the
Ah.
rest of the liquid.
Wait,
I
were
know
you not
that.
taught this?
No.
Yeah,
Really?
He was asleep. He wasn't
Oh,
paying
yeah.
attention.
dude, you were fucking.
I was too busy fucking. I was too busy fucking. to learn
biology
this shit.
class?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was too busy fucking.
Oh,
Girl's like, I have a
man.
hole. I'm like, fucking yeah. Yeah, let's just go. And then we skipped class and we just started fucking.
Yeah.
And that girl grew up to be Robbie's mom.
Right?
She was a teenager when she had me, but the timeline doesn't check out.
What if
It
Caleb
definitely
like
does.
time traveled?
I am a time traveler that fucks your mom whenever
My
she's
nuts.
Back to the future.
She sucked dick. Literally.
Well,
Back to the Future, but Caleb just fucks up the timeline instead of trying to avoid fucking it up.
I just fucked the time.
Going back to the ball thing, the one thing I always try to do is like I'll wear underwear, and it's sometimes way too tight, and it will do the exact same thing, and it will almost disappear. Like the whole ball sack will almost disappear
Really?
inside
Damn.
my body, and I'm like, I just need to wear boxes.
Yeah, I don't experience that. My nuts are too big.
I don't know
guess.
why it does that. I've looked it up, and it's like apparently a lot of anxiety and like the bone that is just like very sensitive down there, and will do that. It's just like a lot of stress will cause.
'Cause I got big nuts.
No, I do too.
I got big nuts.
In middle school, they
no comment.
in middle school. So like the common trope now, the new fad is like people measuring their penis size. But in middle school,
Everyone's always done that.
How
But
do you
in-
how do you know what the trends in middle school are?
in middle school, when I was in middle school,
Okay.
they didn't know that's what you should be comparing. They thought they were supposed to be comparing ball sizes. And so people were like, dude, I got huge nuts. And then someone else is like,
That's so
dude, no,
funny.
your nuts are like small. Like, my nuts are way bigger than yours. And they would just talk about comparing ball sizes.
A very minute number of girls like big nuts. Apparently, that's a thing. They like
Really? Name one.
your mother.
No, I
Lena.
agree. It's like it's not even they don't even care about that for some reason, and like guys will care about their nuts, but it's just like it's not even looked upon.
I thought it was always just a meme, but apparently some guys care about the nut size. Apparently, some girls care about nut size.
No comment.
What the? What?
I don't care about nut size.
You don't care about my nut
Something
size?
I
that
definitely don't
something
care
that
about
they
your
do
nut
care
size.
more is pubic hair.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta keep. Oh, speaking of pubic hair, Robbie's never fucking shaved an
That's
inch of pubic hair in
exactly
his
what I was
entire
thinking.
life.
And I
bringing
never
that up.
will.
That's exactly what I was bringing.
That
up.
shit is fucking Wolverine down
My
there.
my pubes live rent free in your head. I don't give a fuck.
Is that the first comic that you read? Is like Wolverine? He's like, I want my nuts to look like that. I want my fucking whole.
Wait, do you
crotch
shave
to
it
look
like
that."
Wolverine?
No, he doesn't
Like
shave it.
sideburns for your cock?
I have seen him. I have seen him use while he was sounding. Put his pubes in there.
God, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck
I
up.
wonder how much shit's in your pubes without you noticing.
How much?
There's probably a hamster or
Shit?
two in there. No, like just like when I say shit, I mean like things,
Like a bee's nest.
Well, I
maggots.
I clean myself, believe it or not. So like I wash and like if there's hair down there, I comb through it, and like there's never
you comb
anything.
your pubes, bro.
Not like with a comb, but like with my fucking fingers, and then I wash them.
All 10 or just 5?
Okay, have you ever jacked off, right? And then gone into the shower, and then you realize that residue, like down there,
Right.
it like gets together. So sometimes water can go over it, like you say you're washing, but nothing happens.
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
go down. So
Right.
What?
So-
Oh, you don't clean your dick.
I do. Very thoroughly, mind
This
you.
isn't a podcast, Robbie. This is an intervention.
For what?
Shave your pubes, bro.
You don't even know what my pubes look like, bro.
I know
I know what they
I
look
know
like.
that
I
if
know
you've
Marcus is
never
the only
shaved
one
them-
that's seen them.
What
Am
do
I
they look
really?
like? What do they look like?
Dude, they look so
He saw
handsome.
he saw them.
So
He
pretty.
I
saw
don't
them.
believe you. I don't believe
He
you.
saw them in the dark because one time me and Scott were watching JoJo's Bizarre
Our friend
Adventure.
That
Scott.
TV brightness was on
Yeah.
all the way.
We were watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure naked on the couch, like homies do, and Marcus was like, "I'm gonna unplug the internet."
Yeah, because JoJo fans are gay.
Yeah. And I said, Marcus, if you unplug the internet, I'm taking my underwear off, which is all I was wearing, and I'm gonna chase you. And then he's like, and he unplugged
What
the internet.
fuck is? First you're sounding, and now you're just chasing people around.
It was the only like threat I could think of in the moment because I didn't have anything else.
It was the only thing you could think of at that moment.
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and all I had on was underwear.
Instead of
And he's
saying-
like, "I'm gonna unplug the internet, and then you're not gonna be able to watch JoJo." And I'm like, "I will chase you."
So, Robbie,
I
Robbie.
thought it'd be horrifying that I
Robbie.
get up and I'm naked and I'm chasing someone.
You
And
would
then,
never use that threat against me.
and then when he,
you know
then when
why.
he, well, you'd like it.
No,
and then
I
when he
would not
unplugged
like
the
it.
internet, I did exactly as I promised I would do. And Marcus
did.
screamed and was like, "Oh fuck," and ran away. So I think it worked. I think the gambit worked.
So
Yeah, that's
Robbie,
toxic
what is
masculinity.
your philosophy about not shaving your nuts?
I don't have to.
What do you mean?
Because he's a virgin.
I guess, yeah.
What do you mean? I guess.
Like I don't shave my face. I don't shave any other part of my
Yes,
body.
You do. You have shaved your face many times.
A few times, but I don't do it regularly. And when I do, I trim. I trim my face.
What? You've never trimmed your fucking nuts?
I don't have to. There's not a lot of growth down there. Like it peaked.
I don't believe
Okay,
you.
let's
I just
let's
straight
say
up
then-
don't believe
Like
you.
it hit a
Like,
certain length and then it stopped.
So
And
what
like,
is-
so it's at its maximum length right now.
I guess, yeah. It's not cumbersome. It doesn't get in the way at all.
Okay.
So fine. Your dick has a diaper, but like, what I'm saying is, like, what would be a reason for you to shave your nuts?
If I was intimate with a girl and she's like, "Hey, that looks kind of gross," or
Boom.
"I want you
virgin.
to cut your pubes," but like I'm not intimate with a girl and I don't care.
Okay, so my
I see.
reason was correct.
I don't think about like shaving my pubes nearly as much as my roommates do, apparently, and like
Well,
my
yeah,
pubes
that's
specifically.
the problem is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't see the problem. I don't
See,
see how this
lot of
negatively
hair-
affects anyone.
Okay, no, a lot of hair can cause a smell. Do you think there's a correlation to that with you?
You're definitely not smelling my pubes.
Okay,
if I
No,
stink.
I'm not saying.
Like if I
I'm not-
stink, it's because I haven't like showered in a
But-
day or two, and
Wait,
it's my
maybe
entire
we should
body.
smell
I
his
am
pubes
not-
just to make sure
I'm
that's
not
not what we're
saying.
smelling.
I was not saying I smell you. I'm saying, have you ever noticed something because you don't shave your pubes that your dick kind of smells? Have you noticed something?
How would
Not
how even would you
really.
notice
Like
that?
Okay, picture.
I
this.
don't like.
picture this, right?
I don't like take a good whiff of my like wiener every time I pull it out. You know, like
picture
it's also
this.
my own bo, so I'm already nose blind to it. You know.
All right, you are in the comic shop. You're in the comic shop, and this beautiful,
Okay, we're at a great start already.
beautiful girl
Okay,
walks into
yeah.
the comic shop,
Did you got me drooling
and
right
she's
now?
in a red dress.
Well, I'm about to start like awoogaing over
And
here.
she's just fucking looks almost like your mom, and she's just Oedipus.
Okay, and now
complexing
you
right
you lost me.
No,
man.
no,
Now
no,
you
no.
lost me.
She looks like your mom, but in like a skinny, hot way. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
you've lost me,
She
She
man.
This
looks
is
like
your
the
edit-
voice actress from Marceline
This
from
is
Adventure Time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what she looks like.
Dude, she's a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll just
she's
imagine a 10.
She's a
Yeah.
10. And then she brushes you by. She walks straight to the Incredible Hulk section, right?
Okay, yeah, okay, well, even better, yeah.
So then you decide to follow her. She's like, damn, you got a fatty on her. God damn, there's a fucking fatty on her. Damn. And so then you go to the Incredible Hulk section, right?
Okay, yeah.
And she's like, hey. And then like strokes your arm. Like you look so
shit.
strong.
And I
Kinda
just
like,
came in my pants,
no,
dude. I just
kind
jizzed
of
in
like
my
the
pants.
Incredible Hulk. You kind of look like the Incredible Hulk. and then
Things no one will ever say to me.
and then you're like, yeah, and you're like drooling on yourself.
yeah,
And then
I already
she's
jizzed
like,
my
"Hey,
pants.
I was thinking about going home and watching JoJo's. You want to kind of watch
I just
JoJo's
came
with me?"
again. Like you know, you have
And
a
then you're like-
refractory period. That just didn't even happen there. I just came twice.
And then you're like, yeah, I'll go watch JoJo's with you. And so
My
then you
nuts.
go home with her, and then she starts brushing up on your sweatpants, your Hulk sweatpants.
Caleb's actually brushing up on my sweatpants right now.
And so then she's like, I want to see that. What the fuck is the serum? What's it called?
Compound V.
Whatever. I don't care.
the serum.
I want to see your hard dick, is what she says. I want to see your hard cock. So then she starts pulling down your sweatpants, and you're like, I'm a virgin, please. And then
Have mercy.
so then she pulls down your sweatpants, and she's like, what the fuck? And then it's just like fucking jungle down there.
Yeah.
What do you do?
There's monkeys.
What do you do?
swinging from
You
it.
just had the luckiest streak of the night, and then you just ruined it.
I
with
mean,
it
that
never
whole
saying
scenario
anything.
is completely unrealistic.
That
Like,
is
I
not
wouldn't.
true. That's happened to me like every Tuesday.
Well, good for you. I wouldn't just go home with a girl. I
I have standards.
not standards. I wouldn't do that. Like,
Why? Because she's a prostitute slut
no,
bitch,
no,
and you hate
no,
women.
No, no,
fuck?
no. I just
You said that? You
no,
called her a prostitute?
no. I just don't roll like that. Like I'm more like patient, I guess. You know, I want to like go on a date first and shit,
No,
and
I
like
see.
get to know who they are.
So like
I don't want to just fuck. I want to like
I'm
no.
not saying that, but y'all just went on a JoJo's date.
No,
You did.
That's,
So when she
maybe
does
we have
take
different
your
ideations of
when
of a
she
date.
does take your pants off, do you think it will sound like Velcro?
It's never sounded like Velcro before.
Wait, sounding?
God damn it, man. Dude,
Half of this
Like-
podcast, half of it
there's
has been about
there's-
Robbie sounding and fucking pubes.
Congratulations. if you
welcome
made
to
it.
my life. Like my pubes just live rent free in people's head.
Fuck the topics,
But
bro.
like I don't know. What do you want me to say? I could just go cut them like in that moment if it's a problem.
Well,
but
no.
some
Well-
people are into
well,
that.
that ruins
you know?
the moment.
Who the fuck is into pubic hair?
I don't fucking know,
Yeah,
but there's
well, why
a
would you
fetish
ever
for
say that?
literally everything.
Well, there's a
Old-
fetish for
old-
fat
old
motherfuckers.
people.
You want to be a
Old
fat
people.
motherfucker?
I already am a fat
You want to be a fat
motherfucker.
motherfucker?
I already
huh? You want to be a
am.
fat motherfucker?
Like
He's a fat sounding motherfucker.
Dude, fine, we'll buy you a scythe.
the last podcast, you called me a fat ass. So like,
Well, yeah, 'cause
I
you were
am
being a
I am
fat
a
ass.
fucking fat ass, you know, and I'm a hairy fat ass too. Like
Who sounds?
no, I don't know. I think it'd be weird that I don't like shave any other part of my body, but the only part of my body I'm shaving is my pubes in the hope that I'm gonna impress a girl.
Okay,
I just
so
don't do that.
You have trimmed and cut your hair and groomed
Yeah.
your face,
Yeah.
and you should also groom this area.
Well, I wash it, I clean it.
You
It
don't
doesn't
have to
need to be-
groom.
doesn't
You don't
need
have
to
to
be
groom your
cut.
arm hairs because this is like not anything.
Yeah,
this is not
they're
a
already
growth.
they're already as long
This
as they
is a
can get.
growth.
Do y'all shave your ass
This is
hair?
the
No.
beard is a growth. The hair is a growth. The pubes are a growth.
Man,
They
that-
haven't like changed like at all. in,
Well,
like, the
yeah,
last
because
year
you've
or
hit your
so.
maximum thing, and honestly, it disgusts me. And you should just kill yourself. I didn't mean that.
It disgusts you, but you've never seen it. I think.
Oh
I think
my
you
God.
think. I think you think my pubes are grosser than they actually
No, I'm
are.
just joking. I really don't care, but I think it's funny.
I know it's a big fucking meme.
But you
like
should. I'm just kidding.
genuinely,
Kill yourself.
if it's a problem with the girl, I'll sort it out with the girl. You know,
What
like
do you mean sort it out?
if she's like, cut your fucking balls,
Yeah, that-
I'll fucking do it.
Okay, that
Like,
doesn't sound
cut your
sorted out. That's like
balls?
taking an order.
Cut your balls?
You know what I meant.
Well, yeah.
you know what I meant.
Okay. Honest question. What if she like wants you to amazing atheist her or amazing atheist yourself? You
Like
know what
shove
I'm
a
saying?
banana up my ass.
Yeah. And
Wait,
like, and like
what?
pour
I
hot
think-
coffee.
I think
What you never?
You didn't know he
you know
did
the
that?
amazing. You know the amazing atheist.
No.
On a live
Oh,
stream,
okay.
like way back in 2010 or 2009, he just shoved a banana up his ass because I think somebody paid him or he just did it. So
yeah, I don't
it was
know
a
the context.
frozen
I just
banana.
know he did it.
Yeah, he did it because it was the vibe.
Well, he said. Well,
He was
he
just vibing.
had an explanation. He's like, I did it because I liked it.
Why does he?
That's what he said.
Is this what he live streams? Just him doing?
No,
it?
it's what he did one time. He live streams now, just talking about politics and world events
So
He
he's,
also-
he's
he-
a political commentator who shoved
Yeah.
a banana up his butt.
Yes.
and religion.
Because someone
and
paid him to do it?
He just like makes YouTube videos where it's like, it's kind of condescending and it's like kind of Ben Shapiro, but the opposite.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very monkey business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
He-
never
he
seen
He
does
also,
it as
it.
monkey
he also
business.
poured hot coffee on his dick, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I don't think it was coffee, but it was like
No, it
some
was
kind
like-
of
I'm pretty sure it was hot coffee.
liquid, and it. I
Or
don't
wax.
care.
It was
I
either
think it was
coffee
wax.
or wax.
Yeah, I think it was wax. But
Ah!
I don't really.
Sounding with wax.
What I do in bed with a woman is between me and that woman.
And me.
Oh god.
As a virgin, that's all I can say
Yeah.
right now because I don't really know what my limit is. I haven't found it yet because I haven't even like started.
You weren't even
So-
untethered.
poor
Now,
woman.
after I've lost my virginity and played around, then I can relay information to you about what I'm willing to do in bed or not. But
You think
right now,
you're-
it's all hypothetical.
You think your future girlfriend will have to get therapy?
What the fuck?
I would hope not.
After
Like-
seeing that?
I think a lot of
Jesus.
people could benefit from therapy, I guess, but if you need therapy after seeing my nutsack, I think there was a lot wrong with you before you saw my nutsack, and the nutsack is just a trigger.
It might just be the lice that you gave her.
I told
There's
a girl
definitely not lice down there.
Crabs.
I can't get crabs. I don't have sex.
one time I told a girl that I pee in the shower,
You can get crabs without sex. Sorry.
and she threw a huge fit and was like, "I can't believe you do this. That is so disgusting." And I was like, "It's my shower." and then I went to bed, and at 4 a.m. she was texting me, and I was like, "I'm already asleep. I'm just not gonna like look at the messages." So I go to bed. I wake up the next morning and I open the messages, and she had texted me like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs saying that she wanted to understand me. And so she peed in the shower, and she felt horrible and stopped the shower early, scrubbed the bathroom, scrubbed the toilet, scrubbed the bathtub, and she said, "I don't understand. I'm sorry. I can never understand how you do this."
What?
Well, I'm glad you broke
Dating a
up
psych
with her.
major be like.
I think she needs therapy.
Yeah.
She was a psych major.
Was she?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, that makes sense.
This is
Ay,
360,
ay, ay.
like full circle. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
What?
I guess there will probably come a day in my life where I trim or shave my balls. But that day is not today. And that's the end of the story.
So
there.
doomsday prep?
Doomsday prep.
Doomsday prep. That was a topic we were going to talk about.
So what is this topic about?
Okay, so a couple nights ago, story time.
That's a hard, like, fucking shit.
Me,
Well, all these
Robbie-
topics are hard shifts.
Me, Robbie, and Brandon. I don't remember how it got to this point. If you stop hearing me talk for a bit, it's because I feel like I'm in a burp or breathing. Unless you're just gonna edit it out, then this is fucking Muda. What? I'm just. Okay.
Just talk.
Okay, calm down.
Calm the fuck down. The
My
fuck
bad,
is
my
wrong
bad.
with you?
Well, he sounded very aggressive when he said
Security, get the fucking
I can see
taser on
it
this
coming a
guy.
mile away.
Calm the fuck down.
We just want to hear your story.
that. Okay,
You're
so,
interrupting yourself.
You know. Okay, so a couple nights ago, it was me, Robbie, and our roommate Brandon. I think we were just talking. I don't know how it got brought up to this, but I think some kind of talk went into like how I don't necessarily fear for the apocalypse, or if there would even fucking be one, or if there was like an event where like basically like human life like kind of went to shit as we know it in at least this lifetime or any lifetime. And I think I like discussed like how like I've thought about or have a certain list like prepared, like if the scenario was to happen, like I'd get like just like a certain amount of things to like make sure that I'm ready for whatever really happens. But and it kind of went into, oh, Israel's a doomsday prepper, and I'm like, no, I don't have anything bought or ready.
May
it's
I
just like a
interject here?
list. What?
Okay, so he's got the timeline a little messed up here. We were just like shooting the shit one night. Usually it's just me, Israel, and Brandon just talking about whatever. And like the end of the world came up as it sometimes does. And it was like, okay, if the world ended tomorrow, like me, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't want to live in a world that's not this one. I'd probably just fucking kill myself. But then Israel just kept like going off about like, oh, he'd go here and he'd do this. And
I
he'd
would not go
stockpile
anywhere.
that.
I did
And
not
then,
say
like,
that. Hang on. This is my story. I did
there's
not say I
wanna
would go anywhere though.
I like to gaslight Israel in the like early
Sound
like
good.
late night, and like usually it's just you want to be Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. That's why you have that scorpion tattoo. But we were talking about the end of the world, and I'm like, oh, Israel, you're a doomsday prepper, aren't you? Yeah, you want to be a doomsday prepper, don't you? Like you want to get a fucking basement and like put a bunch of stuff in it, and you want to fucking have a shed full of doomsday prep
I do
supplies.
not.
He's like, no, I'm not. No, I don't
Why
want
are
to
you
be a
making me
doomsday
sound
prepper.
dumb when I'm
And
just?
and then I'm
he
like,
does that to he does that
Yeah.
to me too, and
Yeah,
I'm like
it's really
so
too.
smart
it's
when I
it's
talk.
not
and it's
how
just-
we sound at
and
all.
we just kept
like,
kept
I don't know how bad
talking.
Robbie's ears are. He needs a fucking Q-tip.
We just kept talking, and eventually it came to, I have a list, and I'm like, you have a list? What do you? You're not a doomsday prepper, but you have a list for things about the end of the world.
Well,
and he
do you
just-
know what,
He
like-
shows me this list, and it's just a bunch of like fucking Amazon links of things he needs to buy,
It's
and like a
not all
safe that he
Amazon,
wants
it's
to
other-
put all of it in.
I don't have a safe. I said like if I was to get a safe, I don't have a certain safe picked out. You fucking liar.
you fucking liar.
He is fucking lying.
Why the
Okay,
fuck you
well,
lie? You remember
Yeah,
that?
I love that song.
Oh, by the way, pause. You said you would kill yourself in a apocalyptic situation.
He wouldn't actually kill himself, he said, but he'd really be tempted to.
Is this true, Robbie? Is that what you said?
I did say, like, if the world ended, I'd probably just fucking kill myself. Because, like, what's the point? Like, the world's
What do you mean?
over.
What's the point?
You still gotta.
The world's not over, you're alive.
This was my mentality too. It's like the human will to like, I guess, keep going and fight on and see what the world's gonna be like next is like something interesting to me, and I think like most people are gonna want to do. Granted, it's not gonna be fucking easy, and like it's not like anything that like, oh yeah, I fucking look forward to like fucking doomsday prepping or some shit. Like it's just a thing that's like cautious. This is a little too far of an example compared to doomsday prepping, but like in the back of your trunk, like you got like your tire iron and shit. You got an extra tire, like just in case, like, you know, maybe like your tire fucks up or something happens to your car. You got like shit in the back of your trunk.
Yeah, just in case.
There's a
Just
difference.
in case.
There's a difference.
I know
between-
there is a difference.
between a dystopia where you like, you know, you can hear people today in like in a non-dystopian world go, you know, you'll meet someone, it'll be better, you know, it's just like you'll get some friends and everything. In a dystopia where everyone's mostly dead, you know there's less chances of you ever getting better.
Well,
you know?
my ideal.
But, like,
I think it's
I think
totally
it's-
fine if you just check out.
It's
at that point.
different because even if your world flips upside down, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you just adapt.
So
Mm-hmm.
my
Like
mentality,
COVID.
my
Yeah.
mentality is not fucking COVID. It's like society is gone. Like you can't just go to the grocery store anymore. You can't play video games. There's no electricity. You have to literally return to primitive hunter-gatherer.
So what?
And I'm like, do I really just want to fucking wander around the world starving to death?
That's how people used to live.
Yeah.
I don't fucking want
We're
that.
here now.
I don't want that.
You
We
just
got
don't wanna
micro-
live then.
We got
I guess.
microphones. We got
It's
we
not
got
worth.
computers because of that.
You just
Like-
want to be hooked up to a little VR set and just
No.
have
I
your,
want
have
to
your
live.
food be shoveled into your fucking stomach.
I want to live in a society.
Fuck you.
I don't want to live as a hunter-gatherer.
Fuck
This like I've
I
said.
totally get that though. I totally get that. I think that it's hard for us to understand what it is to go back to that like,
Yeah.
kind of
Oh, of
civilization, and that the amount of work it would take to actually be good at it is just not worth the amount of pain you get with
Oh,
that.
maybe.
Listen, my
Maybe if you're doing it
entire
with cool
life,
people, though.
my
Like, if you're doing it with
entire
cool people.
life is collecting action figures, comic books, making movies with friends.
Well, you would just die. You wouldn't even
Yeah.
have to kill yourself. You just die instantly.
like
That
if I can't do those things I've been living
You can make
for,
movies.
bro,
the
what would Captain
apocalypse.
America do, bro?
well, he'd fight on.
What would
but, like,
fucking Hulk
do?
do?
like
He would fucking
imagine
smash.
like my most valuable things in my life are my fucking like collections. Can you imagine me just lugging that around the fucking
Why
apocalypse?
would you lug that
Like,
around?
I
Just
don't
let
want to give
go.
them up.
Like those
I
military-
like
Let
it.
go of
I
them.
like my stuff.
I know you like it, but there's more to life than just stuff.
Well, yeah, and I can live
I
a
think-
life that is more than just
I
stuff
think
right
that
now.
keeping these things, even if you don't need them, is his life. That part of his life is the best thing you can do in a dystopia. Because if you give that up, you're giving a lot more.
Yeah,
up
I'm not
than if it's
happy
a
anymore.
Normal world.
Right, just
Yeah.
pick one Hulk thing and then be like, this is
Yeah,
how
I
I
just
remember.
have one Hulk action figure.
This is
Like,
how
it's
I remember
boring.
how life was
I don't want to
before.
remember. I want to live in it. And
Okay,
like, if
well,
it's gone,
shit changes, bro.
like, shit, yeah. I
I
don't wanna live in
accidentally
that.
blow up the house by making a bomb.
I will kill you.
And then everything is going.
If you burn my
okay,
stuff,
okay, listen.
I
You
will kill you.
Listen, you kill me, right? You kill me, and then what?
I kill myself.
Okay.
Oh god.
Then I don't have
well,
my
then just
toys.
kill yourself. Don't
I-
kill me,
I don't have my
motherfucker.
toys
I don't
and
have
comics,
to go.
and then I don't have my best friend. Life is literally meaningless at that
Well,
point.
you just killed me. That's your
because you
fault.
killed my stuff.
So what? If you blew up my computer, I would not kill you.
Okay.
I was
Wait, okay,
I was
so-
browsing Reddit, right?
Oh.
And I saw something very similar about something that kind of happened in that in Russia there was a family that was persecuted for their religious beliefs, so they went into the Siberian wilderness, and they just decided to stay there, and without any communication from the outside, and they got like 3 kids and like 3 generations there, and they were living in the wilderness completely as if they were hunter gatherers, and they found the 3rd generation, the grandmother, like maybe 70 years later. They were still living there, and they introduced them to society again, and then they fucking died in like in no time, in like a month or 2.
So
you know?
why? How'd they die?
Because of new diseases that started
Ah.
since they went to
That's
the
crazy.
wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not like anything like I would look forward to, like, and I don't have anything prepared, hence the word prep. Like, prep is like having things ready, and I just want to clarify. And my, I guess, hypothetical for a doomsday scenario, quote unquote, would be like like power, electricity is gone forever, and like that kind of stuff. Like, I know it doesn't seem like be a big deal, but like when you have like a huge community of like communications with shipping items and military and everything like that going offline, and just in a military or in a neighborhood or anything like that, like I think shit would happen. Not quick, but like eventually, like there would be certain groups of people that don't want certain groups of people around, or hunting like people that just like eventually don't follow rules because communication is lost and shipping is and everything is pretty much fucked.
Dude, I just realized how much you say like it. You
I
say it
know,
a lot.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I used to work under my one of my physics
Scott.
professors, and he said, somebody asked him, like, if you could focus, like if you could put all of science, all money, all everything into one subject to be researched, what would you pick? And he said protection against solar flares, because we have none of that.
Yeah.
And there could be one solar flare that hits us, wipes out all of our electronics, and we will have no plans. We'll have nothing to do. We'll be running around like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to figure out how to get electricity and everything back again.
Kind of awesome.
It is kind of awesome. And
That's
our society, like, now revolves around the electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we have a lot of things that don't, but like in terms of communication, like the internet is like the best thing to happen to communication since language. Now,
We got like medicine shipping over, we got food shipping over,
So
we got
what-
relations in other countries coming in.
What is this TYWREOTAHBHD?
TYWEROTAHBHD means things you would rather eat other than a heel-bred hot dog. So whenever
Why the fuck do you make the acronym?
whenever you that's what it means. Whenever you
say it for
whenever you get a hot
space.
dog and you don't have a hot dog bun, so you use a piece of bread, but you don't have bread, you only have the heel, like the butt end of the bread. That's what that's what
So-
TYWREOTH
Things you would rather eat other than a heel bread
hot dog. Yeah.
So you make hot dogs out of the heel. So like not even buns. You just make it out of heel bread.
Yeah, think. What would you
That
rather
shit is
eat?
dog shit.
What would you rather eat than a hot dog made out of heel
Fucking
bread?
anything.
I've eaten a heel bread hot dog before.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, literally fuck you.
Heel bread.
Like it's literally like it's not pleasurable, but you know you're gonna go grocery shopping the next day,
Do
so
you
it
love
doesn't
it?
really matter. I'd eat it, and then I'm not hungry
Oh,
anymore.
it's not good.
I didn't say it was good. I literally said it's not pleasurable. I don't derive any pleasure from it.
You know how they have bread that that exactly.
That's
you know how they
trash.
have like crustless bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had bread that was only the heel.
That'd be
Wait,
Crap, I
how
wouldn't
the
buy
fuck
it.
would you do that?
Just take all the heels, like you
Oh,
make,
and just
you
put
make,
it in
you
like
make
a
bread
loaf
without
size?
heels, and then you make bread with only
Okay.
heels.
2-hour movie, but it's only credits.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's shit.
like I don't know. I don't find it that undesirable that I would
I'm with
It is
you.
bad.
eat
No,
No, I don't
anything
think it's that
else.
bad.
it's pretty bad. Like the heel is, to me, just like eating a toenail.
No.
That's
Wait,
definitely
I'd
not-
rather eat a heel bread hot dog than a toenail.
I
The
would.
heel?
I also would, but it's just the same.
The heel of a French bread, though, for me, like tastes really pretty decent.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but like
That thing.
regular sliced bread, ugh.
So like the obvious thing is fucking like ice cream or like real food, but like if you want me to answer something
No, that
funny,
I'd rather have a
this
steak
question
dinner.
has
Yeah.
infinite fucking answers.
if you want me to like say something
This
funny,
is
I
not a
don't have
question.
it. Like I will just eat a heel bread
It's-
hot dog.
it's like
without
things you would rather
complaints.
do than stubbing your toe. Fucking a lot of shit I would do.
Would you eat a heel bread hot dog?
Fuck no, I wouldn't. Actually,
You'd rather stub your toe than eat a heel bread hot
well,
dog.
how hard would I have to stub my toe?
About average compared to
Average
everyone's average.
Tubs. Yeah, I would rather stub my toe than eat a heel bread hot dog.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna
There we
choke
go.
it.
That's a solid.
Things. No,
legitimate
this
answer.
is things you would rather eat, not things you would rather.
Okay.
do.
Let's go to things you'd rather do.
No.
Go grocery shopping.
Eat a steak dinner. That's something I would rather do.
I-
Win the lottery. That's something I'd rather do than eat a
We-
heel bread hot dog.
Move to the next one. Do you think there could be life on other continents?
Yes, I do think there could be other life on other
On
continents.
other continents.
You see, tying this whole episode together, in the apocalypse, you might not actually know
Sounding.
if there's life on other continents. You'll have to rediscover them.
Ah.
That's true. That's true.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
By the way, y'all should all read I Am Legend, the original book. It is
There's-
really good.
there's-
Really good, and it's nothing like the movie at all. It is an excellent read, especially during this time in the pandemic.
You know what?
It is
Why should
an
I?
amazing book.
Why should I?
I heard it's
Because
a vampire story.
it's-
Because I asked
Yep.
you to watch The Promised Neverland. It's a 13-episode anime, and every time I bring it up, every time we have free time, I'll be like, "Hey, let's watch The Promised Neverland." No, fuck you. That looks gay. We
Wow.
should watch The Promised Neverland. Actually, if we watch The Promised Neverland, I will read that book.
Really, you
Yeah,
would read that book if we
No,
watched Promised
yeah,
Neverland?
yeah, for sure.
All right, how many episodes is it?
It's
He said it was 13.
Okay, so
I'm just
that-
gonna shoot myself in your room
Is
and
that-
just splatter
are
my
you gonna
blood
make-
up on the
are you
ceiling. So
gonna
that
Hey,
you have
I
to
see your
clean it
hickey
up.
now, and it's pretty
What
nice.
hickey?
Yeah,
Oh, right
you have a
here?
hickey right there. Yeah,
Do you like it?
yeah, I like it. Did I give that to you, or
Nah.
did Robbie give that to you?
It was Israel.
Nope.
Okay.
Are you gonna make
No
this
comment.
pact that y'all gonna watch Promised Neverland?
Yeah, I
and
will
then
do
you're
that.
gonna read the book,
Yeah.
and then
I
we're
would-
gonna get a review of it.
I would do that.
Oh, the review of the book.
Yes.
Okay, if
I'll
he
get-
does
I'll
a
get- I'll
if
get
he
the
does a
review.
review of Promised Neverland,
Yeah,
I'll
do
review
that.
the book.
I'll do
Okay,
that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll shake on that right now.
I'm shaking on it right now.
Okay.
The
I
the
think
the
it's a
original.
great way to end this podcast.
We're
The
ending it?
original.
Wait,
No,
what?
we're not ending it.
What?
Yeah, fuck you, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we're just
Jesus.
starting.
Never
about,
seen Breaking Bad ass, motherfucker.
What, Israel?
Either way.
The original movie that was going to be done, I think, around the 90s or the 80s. Who directed Alien? The first Alien? Ridley Scott. He was going to direct the original I Am Legend.
Really?
And it originally was going to be a very silent movie, and I
It's
think
a
it was
pretty
going to.
silent book.
It was originally, I think, going to star Arnold Schwarzenegger as the main cast member.
Whoa, what did you
Really?
say?
I think he wasn't gonna he wasn't gonna talk or have a line of dialogue until like
The end.
halfway through the movie or the
Oh
end.
yeah.
And the studio was like, "No, we can't do this." But there's some really cool and interesting concept art, and then you can find the script
Interesting.
online.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was gonna be like this big budget at the time, like post-apocalyptic movie.
Yeah.
But it would have been interesting.
So I think we should skip. Do you think there could be life on other continents? Because there's obviously not, and we should
That's
go
actually not true.
to Among Us and Marcus Jacobs astronaut. What?
I think.
What is that?
I think you're like speeding through our topics here.
Well, yeah,
but-
because we're
goodness.
40
You know,
fucking minutes into the podcast. We gotta wrap this shit up, dog.
Well, we don't have to like speed run topics.
I'm not saying to speedrun. Oh, you want to spend more
like-
time on? Do you think there's
Okay,
other life
so-
on other
so-
continents?
Well,
Do you
we were
want to
talk-
spend more life on that,
Okay,
or do you actually? Do
Caleb,
you want to talk
This
about?
is meta.
You
This
want
is
to
meta.
talk about more heel of bread shit? You
Caleb,
want to talk about more hot dogs and heel of
Fucking
bread?
calm down, bro. What I was
like we
saying
were talking
is,
about I Am Legend.
what I was
I'm gonna
saying
kill
is,
you.
I don't know why you were speed running through those. I was like, oh, is this the end? So are we just gonna close it up like this? And that was I thought that was my cue, or was anybody else's cue to end it? But I don't know why you're speaking up through those. I think
Well,
we
I'm just because
Yeah,
we're
you need
obviously
to go
not
on
going to
timeout.
get. We're obviously because we spent 30 minutes talking about sounding and pubes. So I'm just saying, if we want to get through these topics, we got to get through the topics, bro.
Can we normalize putting Caleb in timeout?
It's fine if we're 50 minutes in the podcast and we have four or we have
We,
four.
we don't have to go through all of them.
We don't
I'm
have to
not
go
mad,
through all
by the way.
topics.
You don't have to
No.
console me, bro. I'm not mad. I'm okay.
So Among
know.
Us is this a few years old, right?
Yeah.
And it just recently became like incredibly popular
At the time of this recording, at
at
least.
the time of this recording, which was recorded on October 11th, 2020. It's a pretty fun game, and I had a story that Jacob wanted to share. Jacob's one of our roommates, and also a Star Bandit. He basically he wanted this Halloween to be an astronaut, and he went online to find a astronaut helmet that was a costume helmet that he could use for his astronaut costume, but they were all sold out, and he was like, "That's weird. Let me check eBay." And so he goes to eBay and he finds the helmet, and and he finds a bunch of them. They're all like $100 when they're normally like 30. And it's called Among Us cosplay helmet.
That's been a thing on TikTok, like just crazy amounts of Among Us cosplay. Why the fuck would you cosplay a color? Because that's what the characters are. Is just
Yeah.
colors.
What's a color
Yeah.
in a helmet? And I guess the helmet is.
Well, yeah, it's just a spacesuit and a
it's
color.
the easiest costume ever. You just put a sweater backwards and then you put a mask on it. And people, especially on TikTok, have been made it.
A lot of girls buy them, and then will wear a short skirt and then dance, and then
Oh my god.
well, that's what they do.
Easy viral video.
Yeah, I mean it is easy viral
Well,
video.
it makes it easier to jump into vents.
Because you're
True.
like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Among Us. Oh, I play Among Us. I've seen these guys play Among Us. It's like, oh, that's so crazy. Yeah, that's kind of what cosplays are in general. It's just like, oh, that's a character I know. You know?
Yellow?
Have you ever been to an anime convention?
Yeah. Well, I've been to not an anime convention, but I've been to RTX, and there's a lot of cosplayers there. But they do cool stuff. Like they're funny.
Mhm.
Most of them. I
Have
mean,
you
some
been-
some
have
people
you
just
been-
wear costumes just to wear them.
Have
you know
you
what
been
I'm
following the Rooster Teeth drama?
saying? There's drama.
Oh yeah.
There's drama.
Who's
There's a
Rooster
lot of
Big drama,
there's
big drama.
Huge drama.
Well, what the fuck is going on?
I recently like dipped my toes in it, and like I thought it ended at a certain point.
Oh no!
But then a friend messaged me with a whole bunch of other details, and I was like,
Oh,
"What
man.
the
Well,
fuck?"
my buddy works there.
Like,
right now.
like what happened was, a bunch of people got laid off recently, and I thought, "Oh shit!" Like that's it. Like a bunch
Talking
of
about like
bunch-
Sugar Pine.
no, they're not included in that.
What's
Like
Oh.
a lot of the voice actors for their longest running series, Red versus Blue, like recently got laid
Fuck
off.
that series.
I liked it. I was a fan, and like learning that a bunch of those people got laid off and aren't returning, I was like, "Oh shit! I guess that's it. I'm not
So-
watching Red versus Blue anymore."
Right.
But
Damn.
then
So you
I'll let
know,
you nade.
so you know Achievement Hunter, right?
Yeah,
And Funhouse and all that.
I know Funhouse. Yeah.
So the main people in those, like Ryan from Achievement Hunter, he got into trouble because for years he's been cheating on his wife, but with
Oh,
fans.
nice.
Oh.
So he would
The fucking
actually
Doctor Disrespect.
Oh
type
yeah,
beat.
yeah. But that's worse because there's people who some of them lied about their age. They were taken
Ah.
underage. So there's that, and you think, okay, so that's
Damn.
already fucked.
Right.
But there's other people that came out saying that he would prey on people who were very clearly mentally challenged.
Oh.
Oh,
Like
man.
specifically get them and like control them or like manipulate them into sex.
I'm taking notes.
And there was a story about one of them saying how during sex, like he took the condom off without their permission and all that.
Oh,
Wow.
So that's technically rape.
Jesus
And not only
Christ.
did he get fired, but now there might be charges against him. So his whole life has ended, and the fact is that
Well,
another-
deserved.
Oh, deserved.
Oh, for sure.
Someone else came forward and said that he was still messaging them while this drama was happening.
Fucking.
Oh
So there
my
was-
god.
There was no remorse at all.
What a goddamn idiot.
Yeah. So instead of like alerting them of the screenshots, they took a camera and actually took all the pictures of their conversations, and he's just a fucking sociopath. He's still trying to manipulate people even while this drama is happening.
Oh man.
So that happened.
That's fucking insane.
And the main guy from Funhouse 2, Adam, he got his stuff leaked too, and because he was cheating on his wife too, but nothing illegal came out of that one. So at least there's some sort of silver lining, I guess.
Right.
But
barely.
yeah,
barely a silver
like,
lining.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but like he's still a douchebag. But
Yeah.
the Ryan thing is just getting worse and worse every
Right.
day.
Damn, that's something I didn't know about.
Like for years, his character on screen is of the sociopath, the guy who would just do anything, and
Right.
everyone was laughing at how he's mad and all that stuff. Turns out he's exactly like that in real life.
What is
Damn.
Rooster Teeth? I'm
Oh
I'm
my
late to
God.
asking this, but
I understand.
because I was like I wanted to ask it, but
my exposure to Rooster Teeth has been so minuscule. The only time the first time I ever heard about it was also the first time I've ever seen a piece of media from it, and that's when somebody showed me Red versus Blue, like in 2006 or whatever.
Well, now it's a brand and a production company.
Yeah, now it's huge apparently, and they have an anime. They have all these different things. They're just
Well, they
these-
had Ruby, right?
Yeah, it's just a powerhouse of content creation. That's what it is.
Well, Ruby's kind of dog shit.
I've heard.
Ruby's kind of
what's
bad.
Ruby?
Most of this stuff
Anime.
is really dog.
Really. I mean, Rooster Teeth does make a lot of cool stuff, I think, but I think they need to get better at doing that because, like, honestly, they're not up to par. I think Sugar Pine 7 was so fucking funny.
What
like
is Sugar Pine 7?
Sugar Pine 7 was a YouTube channel that Steven Suptic made after he finished his project or whatever. And then they picked it back up, and it's like a daily vlog type thing. And he would use like freeze frame commentary, and just like they had certain characters, and they would basically improv out a whole vlog. And it was really fucking funny.
So it was an improv vlog?
So like it was an improv vlog with freeze frame commentary.
Okay.
It was like it sounds weird, but like it worked, and they're really fucking funny people. Steven Suptic in particular is just like a comedic inspiration of mine. Like that guy's so fucking funny. But in Sugar Pine 7 was a great show, and then they kind of just like I don't think it should have been a daily thing because I
agree.
They blew up, and I was like, oh damn, this content's really good, and then it's just like you're making it every day to keep up with the algorithm, and then you just slowly start boring people. Even though your content's funny, and even though all your jokes are good, you
It
just like
fizzled out so quickly.
Right.
I was like, sometimes they would put 2 in a day, and it's like you don't
Damn.
have to do that at
Right.
all.
That's
And while doing a
insane.
podcast too.
and their podcast is good too.
Yeah.
But like you just gotta fucking slow it down, bro. Like honestly, they could have kept the same episodes and just spaced them out days in between, and then you would have had a lot more people watching just every single week.
They
Just-
did all that while funding for a short film they made, I remember.
Yeah.
Like a horror short film. All of that was great. It's just that
Well-
they were advertising so much that the fans just didn't know what to watch.
But it's just like fucking sensory overload at
Yeah.
that point because like it was their job. They would go into work in the office, and like that became a thing of their vlogs. Like everybody's working and Autumn is quiet and something, and it was like everything was pretty funny. Like and they had that whole dynamic going, but it was treated as a job, and you had quotas to meet, and you just kept pumping out content, and it's just like there is a peak, and they did reach they reached that fucking bar that you have to. Too much content. Basically, it's a TLDR. Too much content.
Yeah.
Not enough people to consume it. You know what I'm saying? They should have spaced it out a little
So
bit
did
more.
did they burn them out as creators, or did they just burn their audience
No, they
out?
burned their audience out.
Okay.
And then, but Rooster Teeth picked them up whenever they started doing good. And then I guess Rooster Teeth probably had some sort of influence and be like, hey, make a shit ton of content because they had a deal or something like that.
I think you're right, and I think that because they have so many channels in their fucking conglomerate. I don't know how to call it. They had to like visit sometimes other channels. They had to make videos with them. They had to like have a sort of family connection with all of them while doing their own thing. So I think it was too much pressure for them, and they couldn't handle that much.
I wanted to have Bruce. He was in Funhouse, and now he was in Sugar Pine 7 too. He was the manager of Sugar Pine 7, and I met Bruce in Kirby Lane, and he agreed to come on the Caleb King show whenever they flew in to RTX, and then I didn't hear, or I started DMing him, and I didn't hear back from him after that. But then after he got out of RTX, he's like, "Sorry, I was so busy. Just like my entire day was booked. Like I literally could not do anything because
I bet
the whole entire time I was in Austin, just absolutely booked to the fucking minute." And so it's just like, sorry, I couldn't come on.
He was working the entire day. Adam was fucking fans. You know, it's just like,
But how cool would that have been if Bruce Banner came on my
Bruce Banner.
The incredible.
No, I agree with you. He's
Bruce
my favorite.
Green.
He's my favorite.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
I met someone from Rooster Teeth once, and like a situation I never thought I would have, but it kind of makes sense.
Did they walk in on you sounding?
Jesus Christ.
Was Adam there?
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Do you want to join?
Last summer of 2019, I did
You
canvassing.
checked your watch to say that.
I don't know. I'm quirky like that. Summer
what
of
time
2019.
is it? 2019.
Summer of 2019, I canvassed for an environmental group called Environment Texas. I was fundraising, Save the Bees, whatever. I knocked on this guy's house because I had a list of doors I had to knock on, people I had to talk to. And the guy answered the door, and he looked incredibly familiar, like I had seen him before, but I like didn't know. And I'm like, "Oh, hey, howdy, whatever. I'm Robbie Bland. You want to donate money to Save the Bees?" And he's like, he just didn't listen to anything I said, and then was like, "I'm not interested. You can come back later if you want and talk to someone else." Then I left, and I came back like an hour later, and this time he didn't answer the door when I when I knocked again. But on the second time, I had remembered what his face looked like, and then I double checked the name, and I'm like, I've seen this guy before, and then I Googled it, and it was a guy from Rooster Teeth. I don't fucking remember which one it was. I think his name started with like a G or something, and he was like
Was it Gus?
I don't know. He's like a bigger guy, and he had like kind of not full beard, but like facial hair. But I don't fucking remember. I just remember Googling his name and being like, whoa. I just knocked on like a semi-famous person's house. And
Was it a nice house?
it was actually not. Like, it was not even in like a really good neighborhood, I wouldn't say. But I was
That's
like,
awesome.
wow.
Oh, now you're Dalton and just fucking.
It just
This neighborhood is sus.
it wasn't sus. It just like it wasn't like
no, I'm just.
it wasn't what
pulling
you'd
your chain.
expect
I'm just,
for
I'm
like
just trolling
someone. But yeah, I don't know. It was a weird experience. You know, just that kind of paths crossed, and
That's cool.
you. That's
I
kinda
could have
cool.
doxed him.
nice. Why is that your first thought?
That wasn't my first thought, but it was like, wow,
I'm just
I
talking
now
about, like,
have
now.
this person's information.
Yeah.
But I don't remember, and I would never do that anyways. But
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting how that happens.
So how nuts is Steve in Smash though?
The thing is none of us really play Smash, but I will say
It's me.
I will say that like I think it's pretty cool that Steve is in Smash.
Yo, it's more than
I think
cool.
that's pretty
it's
cool.
more than cool.
I just don't understand how they can make his
Turn your mic.
I just don't understand how they can make his like movements that are so like cubic and just like so like from the hinges, and how they would put that into Smash.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, but it looked like someone photoshopped that in there.
The trailer
Yeah, it did,
looks
it did.
fan made.
Yeah.
no,
it
I'm
does.
talking. Not the trailer. The gameplay, whatever.
I've seen like a few frames
Where
of
like he
gameplay,
goes
yeah.
off stage and then places a dirt block and down smashes and it's like
Yeah,
lava
I've-
bucket. It's literally like all animations from the game, and it's just like he's just there. Apparently,
which is awesome.
that is one fucking insane. Just like not as insane as Banjo in my opinion, because Banjo was sick, right? Like that was a nuts fucking ad, but like Steve changes the fucking game with the ad. You know what I'm saying? But like apparently they had to reprogram every single stage just to fit Steve's like restrictions on like the blocks.
Wow.
Really?
Because he can build. So they redesigned every stage so that Steve
Wow.
could build on every stage.
Wow.
Yeah, which is nuts.
That literally does change everything.
Apparently, this is the first time that Sakurai has added a character that he personally didn't choose.
Wow,
Oh.
really?
So he didn't want Steve in Smash,
I've heard how
but it
stubborn
happened
he
anyway.
is.
Steven
Which
That's
means there's a chance for Waluigi.
That's true. Do you think Steve is going to be the most exciting release, or is going to be the most exciting
Fuck
release?
yes.
Really?
Minecraft is such a huge game, and being added, taking that copyright and from Microsoft, who is the most grubby, fucking money-hungry motherfuckers, getting that copyright to be in the biggest fighting game in the world is so nuts. And honestly, just fucking game-breaking, in my opinion.
It's cool. I saw Caleb's tweet when it happened. Like, I woke up, saw Caleb tweeted, then I'm like, wait, really? And
yeah,
I checked.
Yeah.
I personally think it definitely, from like a complete outsider perspective, is one of the most like
Oh, for
exciting
sure.
reveals, just from the reaction and the hype around
Yeah.
it. I think something that could be comparable if it happens is if
Master Chief?
Master Chief or Dante from Devil May Cry.
Oh my
because
God.
you'll see so many photo edits of the Smash Bros. Game, and then they'll tag on the little fucking sticker of Dante from Devil May Cry.
I don't
That's on
think
every
Dante
other
would
fucking
happen.
meme. I don't know if it'll
Master
happen.
Chief, I think, can and
He
honestly,
can now that
honestly,
Steve is in.
there's a-
Master
there's a
Chief
way.
can make
honestly,
it in.
coin flip. Like literally, it could happen. Like 50%.
You
In
know
my
how
mind,
crazy
it's
that'd be?
50%
Fucking
chance
Naruto
happening.
in Smash at that point.
Anime.
He said
I
they
remember
have
how
to be
big
in
it
video
was
games.
when Mega Man was introduced.
Like,
that
he-
was huge for like a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
all
Sakurai said there's one rule because he said that there's not a lot of rules because fans make up a whole shit ton of rules. Like, well, every character has appeared on a Nintendo console. Every character has had this, and then fucking Sakurai releases Banjo, and they're just like, "I'll shut the fuck up," and then they make a new rule, right? But like the one rule that Sakurai was talking about was like, fuck. Oh, they have to be in a video game. Like they had to have started from a video game because that's what it's about. Is like.
Yeah.
Remembering video games and like that's the whole concept of Smash is like what if you could take all your favorite video game characters and just fight with each other, right? So he used Nintendo licenses to do that because he worked for Nintendo and he created Kirby. So like that's why he will never add Goku. That's his only explanation because people started spamming him with like add Goku, add Goku, add
Yeah.
Goku, add Goku.
That would be
And so then
broken.
he's like,
Goku
I'm
in
not doing that
Smash.
because he started in an anime, even though he's in video games. That's an anime. Naruto's an anime. Whatever. I'm just only adding video game characters.
Kratos from God of War. I would have to play Smash.
It would
at that
not
point.
happen.
It would never happen.
never
But
happen.
I'd have to play
Dude,
Smash.
the
Fucking
dog from Fallout
Scorpion.
4?
Dog meat. 3 dog.
But Master Chief could happen.
yeah,
There's a
and
way now.
has a very, very fucking nice chance. I'm not even gonna lie.
he has a very distinct move set in the Halo game as it is. You know.
Yeah. Because that's why they were like, oh, he's not going to add Snake because he doesn't mess with guns. And then they put in Snake and then they didn't give him guns. They gave him what was it, like a rocket launcher or whatever. And then now the game comes out and they gave fucking Bayo guns, Bayonetta guns.
Oh yeah.
And then they gave Joker a gun. Like, that's a whole move. It's just
Yeah.
like, gun. Like, Joker shoots his guy. Like, you get shot.
So
Like, that's the whole thing.
what we're learning is he's becoming more open-minded and like
Yeah.
exploratory.
I'm so
in
glad
his
that he's not
IP.
being a stuck-up bitch about Steve because, like,
Yeah.
if Steve didn't get in just because he's like, I don't want him. Like, I don't want him.
Of
That'd
all
be
the-
so cancer for me.
Of
Yeah.
all the characters we've talked about, Steve is definitely, in my opinion, like the most worthy, just because of how big Minecraft is.
On a competitive level, again, I haven't seen full gameplay, but, like, on his looking just at the potential of him, it depends on how fast he is and, like, his airspeed or whatever. You guys probably don't really care about that, but, like, I do. He looks kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch you play Smash Bros. And then someone like hits you one time, and then you rage quit the game and like blame them.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You're
every
like, the
time.
game is fucking
Yeah,
trash.
Sure, yeah, that's what I do.
That's what you do all the time. Like if you're not winning
you
a
make
Smash Bros.
that
game,
up, bro. You just
like,
made that
rage
up, and then
quit.
you said that's
hard
what you
rage
do.
quit.
Yeah, that's what you do all the time.
It is.
You're gaslighting
watched
the shit out of me
I've
right
watched
now.
you play against our roommate Scott, and he just is fucking high as fuck, just sitting there not giving a shit. and he like taps you one time, you fall off the stage, and then fail to recover, and then you just rage quit.
Okay,
And
you
you're like,
have
it's the fucking
zero.
matchup. The matchup is
You have
trash.
zero idea what you're talking about.
I've watched
Like
it happen.
actually, no
I've
idea.
watched it happen
Because
before
that
several
sentence
times.
is fucking
and
stupid.
you're like, it's the matchup, it's the stage, and like you're always making
no,
excuses. So I
there's
can't
never
wait.
excuses. Whenever I
I
lose
can't
in
wait to see
Smash, it's
that
because I
happen.
lost. I've always said that until forever.
Until forever.
But now I'm the best Smash player in the group. Later.
But it will
Later.
also be fun to watch you play against our friend Chris, because you'll just whoop his ass, and then we can talk shit.
Dude, Steve is my character too, because I
Yeah.
play trap characters and I play fucking wonky ass weird zoner characters, and that's what Steve does. He has a whole redstone mechanic and like to
Really?
put TNT down and like put redstone everywhere he builds on the
What?
stage.
That's cool.
He's a fucking trap zoner, and that's
That
what
is
I
cool.
do. Like that's
Well,
so nuts for me.
I hope it gets you more interested in being competitive again, because
Well, I
the competitive scene has a lot of openings now.
Right? 'cause-
Yeah.
yeah, because all the pedophiles came out.
Yeah.
So, but actually, I went to a tournament in League City, and I top 8'd in my first tournament, and I
Nice.
destroyed Scott at that tournament. Actually, like, I
Nice.
creamed on his ass. Scott, for listening, I did, but it's just like
What I've seen from Scott
got
and
a lot
you
better.
is Scott is good in casual play, but like in competitive, he's dog shit.
No, he's good in competitive.
Like every time he's come home, he's like,
he's definitely top
"Dude, I
8'd a couple.
fucking- I
He's
fucking failed."
he's definitely top 8'd. That was my first tourney that I top 8'd.
That's
and,
good.
and I got 7th place there.
Nice.
But yeah, it was pretty sick. I've been getting a lot better.
You know, speaking of characters, our favorite internet celebrity, Dave Veskio, he tweeted, what fictional character wouldn't last a minute in the real world?
I was about to say Flubber, but he would.
I actually think, and hear me out, I think Steve from Minecraft might not fare well in
Why?
our world, because I think he would just get bored and want to die.
Why would he get bored?
Because
Oh,
He-
because
he-
there's not enough like mobs and like I fought a fucking Ender
I
Dragon.
can pick up this cup. He can't.
Oh yeah.
I can type on this computer. He can't.
Well, he can hold his tools and he
I can
build
talk
shit.
to you. He can't.
He can fucking punch a tree to death, and
yeah,
you can't do
but,
that.
But
I mean,
what else can he do?
There's people with like
Fucking
no.
kill Ender Dragon?
Yes,
There's
but there's
people-
no Ender Dragon to kill here.
Yeah, then
There-
he just kill fucking entire governments.
by punching them.
Yeah.
He could
By
do
punching
that.
them.
There's people with like stubs for arms.
There's
that-
people
that,
with
like,
guns.
function. So
Steve
like,
can't win against a gun.
Okay, well, neither can people with stubs for hands.
dude. You can get.
That's true. But they can pick up this cup of water.
I mean,
Steve can't talk
There-
either. He can
Yeah.
type. Like he just types to everybody
Yeah.
in real world. There's a real world chat. Once Steve enters
Okay,
real world,
there-
there's a chat.
If Steve if Steve can slash kick, then Steve wins the game.
Oh, he's broken.
if he can
There-
slash
he
kick,
has command mods.
yeah.
There
If he has
are-
command mod.
Okay, he might actually be the most prepared person if he actually goes into the real world. Because if he has fucking chat, oh my god.
Dude, that's so nuts.
You think the government would just take him though and do a bunch of experiments?
Absolutely.
I think
Yeah.
he would just fucking shit on
No,
the
I
government.
think he's gonna make his own lab and then get these scientists in his.
And he respawns. How fucking nuts is that? He respawns.
I just wanted to say there are a lot of accessibility options for Steve. Like, he could figure out how to interact with our objects. People with way less options than him.
Okay, what about
figure it
Toad?
out.
What about Toad?
From,
Oh,
like,
Toad
Mario?
fucking Leda. There's no way he's gonna survive.
He get eaten in a fucking
he'd, like,
instant.
He would
on-
get
he'd
eaten.
just get killed.
He get picked up by an eagle.
A
All right,
dog would
what-
like eat him.
What about Goku? Kidding.
Goku
Yeah, I'd beat the shit out of him.
would be the most OP, except for
about-
like Superman.
What about Homelander?
Dude, watch the boys.
Watch
Watch
the
the
boys.
boys. We
Not
just
not
finished season
sponsored.
two.
but
Dude,
that'd be
Huey's
cool.
dad would not last a fucking second.
Rumpelstiltskin is on.
I'm trying to like think about this, but like I don't know what fictional character wouldn't last
Like the
a
Mucinex
minute.
monster.
Yeah, all you need is I need to do is take Mucinex, then Leda. He's
What
fucking-
about-
he's dead.
What about Goombas in Mario? You just,
Nah,
you just
Goombas
stomp
one
on
hit
him,
you
right?
though.
Yeah,
Goombas like
Goombas
straight
one
up
hit.
shit
but
on you.
Goombas are weak in their world.
Yeah, Mario just stomps on
But
him.
they're not even that weak. Like
They
if
one
you-
hit.
If you're,
Yeah.
they one hit you. Like if you touch that guy and it's not on his head, you die instantly.
Okay, what
So-
about
No. Listen, 2 dimensions, they kill you, but you jump and they die.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing in the world.
Okay, but what about Mario without any mushrooms and he's just like short as fuck?
He's just a man.
Short Joker.
Yeah.
Short Joker.
Well, he still jumps like fucking incredible high.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he can play basketball.
Ah.
Well, yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Can
he
you
could.
Play
imagine
He
basketball.
could.
Mario in
Mario?
the real world? He
no,
plays
Mario
basketball.
would be pretty good.
This 4'5" man.
Here we go. 4 for 5. He fucking dunks on Waluigi, shoots a fireball, or not Waluigi, fucking
Kobe.
I don't know why I thought of
Oh, he
Michael
passed
Jordan and said Waluigi.
Tall man.
Fucking dunks on Michael Jordan, doing a backflip while
But then
he does it.
They catch him like doing shrooms to like enhance his performance, and
I'm
so like
sorry.
he gets kicked out
Starts
of the
shooting
league.
fireballs.
Giant Mario.
7 foot. He
What?
jumps even higher.
He's just normal basketball
just,
length.
running, just running through the city.
He eats that mega mushroom and he's fucking
Oh.
like
Yeah.
He
6 foot
jumps
one.
on the
Normal.
opponents. He jumps on the opponents and they get squished down.
Apparently, science says Godzilla would not last a minute in the real
But
Yeah.
world
why? Because he
That
needs
because
too many
of-
calories.
because of how the calories, but just his pure like structure, like being a sea creature that's supposed to be able to be on land and be that big and massive.
Is he a sea creature?
Well, yeah,
he's
Godzilla's
a-
primarily
He
a
came
sea
from the
creature.
sea, yeah.
But like
Gravity
the
would
minute,
just crush him.
yeah, the minute he gets on land, because of how big and like dense he is, he'd just like die. Like
Yeah.
his weight would just crush him. That he'd only be able to be sustained in the sea.
Oh, maybe.
So like if Godzilla's in the ocean
They
forever,
don't know that
he's
for
fine.
sure, though.
But if he ever like hops up on Tokyo, he just dies.
We don't even know how jellyfish move.
Well, I'm saying like people have like done math and like calculated like
From what we-
Godzilla from his size,
Yeah,
like
what
would
we
not
know-
be able
And
to
then
survive.
Godzilla comes out from the ocean. They're like, "Oh, I'm fucking wrong," and
What
then we all
Godzilla
die.
And then Tokyo
in-
dies.
And then everyone's like, "Hey, don't worry, guys. He's just gonna instantly die when he comes up on the thing." And then they just fucking crush continents.
Don't worry, guys. Science says he's gonna die.
No, but like,
about-
like I'm pretty sure Neil deGrasse Tyson like
Fuck
tweeted
that
about
guy.
it at one point or
Fuck
something.
that
where he's
guy.
like,
I don't give a fuck about that guy.
well, like I think he's obnoxious, but I don't know if he's wrong or not. I haven't
think,
done the math.
I think he's obnoxious, but that didn't help him in getting his PhD. So I think I can listen to what he has to say
True.
whenever it goes
Yeah.
to math.
I'd say he's probably right that Godzilla's like structure just doesn't work for him in the real world.
what about Cthulhu?
Isn't
Cthulhu's a god.
And
Well,
also,
yeah.
almost
No, well,
very
not really.
supernatural.
In his world, he is.
Well, but Cthulhu is like a physical thing, though.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
What would Never mind. I was
What
about to
about-
ask what would Cthulhu do in our world, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what Cthulhu
yeah,
would do.
there's
in
a
our
story
World.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's asleep right now.
What about Yoshi? Would
Oh,
Yoshi
God.
be worthless?
Yoshi
or
would
no?
be OP as fuck
I
in
think
our
he
world.
might
I
be
think
a
he would
cannibal,
starve
serial killer.
though.
Yeah.
He would
because-
not starve. He eats fucking fruit.
Yeah, but he'd have to like rob a grocery store. You know how expensive that would be.
He would not have to rob a grocery store. He just eat the fruit. Also, you
Okay,
said
and-
rob
and-
a.
and
You said
super-
rob a grocery store. You said you know how expensive that would be. It would be free.
Okay. In Super Mario Sunshine, he has to eat a gigantic fruit the size of your head, like once every maybe 3 minutes.
We can feed that to him.
3 minutes.
You know how many things he could just fucking eat and shit into an egg? Like,
Okay,
he could eat
can't
you.
eat the egg. He cannot eat the
Well,
egg.
he could eat you and just turn you into a fucking
Except
egg.
that he needs fruit.
And he's just so indestructible. Even when he gets hit, he just runs off screen.
Okay, but he's gonna starve.
No.
Yes.
What
no,
about
no science has ever proven that Yoshi
Neil
needs
deGrasse
to eat.
Tyson said that he is going to starve.
No.
I don't know if he said that.
You
Yoshi has never,
Is Neil
ever,
deGrasse Tyson
Neil
ever
deGrasse
okay?
Tyson
starved.
Is he
said-
gonna starve?
Yeah,
In fact,
Neil deGrasse Tyson himself is
that
gonna
is the
starve.
best
He's
source?
only eating fruit when he feels like it. He probably doesn't even need to eat.
What are your sources?
Mario games.
Which
Biatch.
one? Name one.
Fucking Mario Yoshi's Island.
What about
I feel like that's the same one
Works
Marcus
cited.
cited, and he's cited specifically how often Yoshi needs to be fed.
No, he doesn't need to be fed.
No, he needs to be
No,
fed.
he does not.
needs
You can
to be
stay on
fed.
Yoshi for the whole game, not eating, and will not die.
Hey, Caleb, you need to eat, right?
No.
Do you think Neil deGrasse Tyson and Dave Vecchio are best friends?
Maybe.
Well, they're just as obnoxious, right? So like they'd probably be fucking butt
They
buddies.
both
Wait.
deserve to be felons.
They should just.
Does our audience know about Dave Vecchio?
Okay, so if you want to hear the full original story as it came out, you're going to have to subscribe to our Patreon. It's a Patreon exclusive because we deemed it an episode that cannot be aired along with our normal episodes. So feel
Fuck
free to check
that.
it out. You can check it out at patreon.com/Star Bandits podcast.
Dave Vecchio's our antagonist.
He is the antagonist of the show because Caleb would not stop issuing death threats to him.
I did
will kill
look
him.
him up, and there's an interview that says Dave Vecchio, he's a real nice guy.
That I would fucking destroy.
He's a real nice guy.
I think he paid for that article.
Yeah.
Like
He could-
honestly,
he could have. He
Like,
could
He interviewed himself.
There's no way he runs his Twitter. Like you should look at his Twitter. There's no way he runs his Twitter. All of his Twitter like tweets are like just people. It's like questions, like what fictional character wouldn't last a minute in the real world. They're all just questions.
So
Just-
you think that Twitter manager or whatever answered your DM whenever you DM Dave Vecchio?
I don't know. I want to say that the DMs are Dave Vecchio, but the tweets are his Twitter.
Do you think
names.
he's even real?
I also don't know, but we should definitely watch a Dave Vecchio movie
What
I
is?
think I'm down.
Okay, so why is waking me up on the topics thing?
Because you're impossible
because
to wake
it's
up.
so hard to wake you up.
I feel like y'all fucking just overblow that. It's
No.
not
Dude,
that
one time,
hard.
No.
dude, the first time
No.
I
It's
met
not
you,
that hard.
I tried waking you up and I slapped you, and you did not wake up.
I shared a bed. With
I don't think you full-fledged slapped me either.
It was like a. not like-
I pour water on you and you don't wake up.
I shared a bed with you for a year, and for like a month or two of that year, you had to wake up in the morning to go to work every day, and
Yeah.
you set an alarm and sleep through the alarm and all the refreshing alarms until I woke up and had to like punch
my
you
God.
to wake you up. And you're
So-
like, "What the fuck?" Like, "Okay, fine, I'm going." Like you would be just late for work because
Okay.
I wouldn't wake you up on time.
But
Here's
sometimes
what we can do for next week when it comes to that. We should watch a Dave Vecchio movie,
We should definitely watch a Dave Vecchio movie.
and you
Yeah.
should read I Am Legend, and you both should watch whatever the fuck the show you said was.
I already forgot the
the
title.
Promise
Fuck you
Neverland.
guys.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
13
I'm kidding.
episodes. I do remember 13 episodes.
Yeah. And then we can give our thoughts on that, and with 3 people that don't know both of these.
That's
things.
true. That's true. If you would like to support our show further, feel free to check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Star Bandit Podcast. If you'd like to send us an email inquiring for some advice, feel free to email us at starbanditspodcast@gmail.com. And in the meantime, I am your co-host, Marcus Dalzell. You can find me on Twitter at Marcus Dalzell.
My name is Jeff. You can follow me on Twitter at Caleb's Twit. You can also follow my YouTube, Caleb King with a K.
I'm Israel.
My name's Junaid. You can find me on Twitter at Echo Junaid.
This has been Robbie Bland. You can find all of my social media at Bland Clan Videos.
Fucking voicemail setup.
And that is Clan.
Dude, are you on radio? Jeez.
I've always been told I have a radio voice.
Just into the Star Bandits 97 FM.
That is Clan,
Clan
with a C.
We might
Shut
be having
up. All right. See ya next week.
Peace.
Adios.
Peace. Later.
Later.
Peace. Later. Later.
Later.
Later. Later. Later.
Later.